Mm-hmm. You know,
Whoa.
here I thought that
Tails?
I thought I was gonna do a video talking about an intro talking about how bad I am at this game. Instead, I've pretty much beaten this level.
Yep.
So
You know, you should really stop being good.
I'm not trying, okay? Well, I am trying, but I'm not trying to be good at this. Well, there's still a chance I can be blown off the edge here and I can scream about how much I hate it. That's always quite possible.
I don't know, man. You're pretty good.
Well, there it is, the beginning of the end.
You're too good. You can't be a YouTuber if you're good.
Psh,
You have to scream
I
and complain.
especially can be a YouTuber if I'm good, right?
Yep.
That's only the best video gamers can be YouTubers.
Yep.
Oh, I'm stressed because now I have a lot of what?
What the hell?
I did it!
What happened? What was that?
Oh, lost my rings. Oh.
Oh no.
Now's when bad things happen.
This
This is intro worthy. Oh, beautiful. This is how, yes. So much yes. This is how you game. Somehow that tire has not hit me. Oh, look at me go backwards.
Oh my.
Without eyeballs.
Where are your where are
No
your
pupils for me. Yo, guys. We're back here with Sonic. And today I tried. We're playing Sonic XD or Sonic Adventure 1 depending on your preference. Today we are having for the first time ever a guest. Please welcome with me are you my friend? I don't know. Should I call you my friend?
I believe so. I think.
I'm not sure.
I mean-
Well, it's tentative. We haven't yet committed to whether or not he is my friend or not. His name is Jay. He's from the channel Knowledge Up. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Jay.
Hello there, children. My name is Jay, and I talk about video games. I don't sound so creepy back in my channel, and this is the first time I actually have a name on the internet, and it's not even in my own video, which is a bit sad. But yes, I will be joining Atratzu here today to talk about my absolute favorite game, so favorite that I have a whole video in my channel talking about how crap it is, Sonic Adventure.
So just so
That's
you know,
pretty
your
much it.
name might actually be Gamma because you totally cut out there. There's connection stuff going on, so you sounded a lot like a robot going on there. So I think you should probably now just be called Gamma. E102 Gamma.
Hello, my name is E102.
And
Which-
Shadow the Hedgehog is the ultimate life form. Oh, sorry. That's actually from a better game, not the one that we're playing today.
Wait a minute. Wasn't it supposed to be E123? This
Right.
is a different model.
Oh, no.
Error.
Error. And my name is
Does not
Atratzu.
compute.
You interrupted me! And my name is Atratzu, and today we are reviewing, again, well, not really reviewing, I'm sharing my thoughts, and, you know what? It's somebody else's thoughts, too, on Sonic Adventure, or in this particular case, Sonic Adventure DX. And DX is definitely appropriate because that's the kind of face you're going to make when you play this game. Sonic Adventure
damn.
DX was developed by Sonic Team and published by SEGA. It was released initially December 23rd, 1998 on the Dreamcast system. DX was released, according to Steam, March 4th, 2011. And yeah, we're going to cover this game. So, first off, we have the story for the game. You play as Sonic the
Ooh.
Hedgehog, gather all the Chaos Emeralds, beat the bad guy, right? Straightforward story. That's about all there is to it. What do you think?
Well, I mean, not really. This game it wanted to be a reboot of the franchise of sorts. So they tried to make it all original. They wanted to have the Chaos Emeralds play a different part in the story, like they do literally in every single game. The Chaos Emeralds always do something completely different and random.
Mm-hmm.
So in this game, they pretty much force feed Eggman force feeds these things to a blob of mass and jelly called Chaos, and every time he feeds a Chaos Emerald, he gets a little bigger. Haha, get it? Chaos Emeralds, and his name is Chaos, so they fit together. And then there's these little things that are a lot cuter, and they are called Chaos, which is just Chaos but pronounced differently.
We're getting too much into the lore right now. We don't need to worry about that. Basically, what you need to know is that instead of the game, this is where the games kind of started to tilt away from Sonic. Originally, the Sonic games always focused on Sonic. And then you had Tails that showed up, and then Knuckles showed up. Then Amy showed up, and we were like, okay, that's a nice one. Then in this game, Big showed up, and you're like, what? Who is this purple cat? And Sega was like, oops, that was a mistake, and didn't show him up in pretty much any other games for the rest of the game. And then you also had this robot who, we're not gonna talk about the touching story that happened with him and who he was replaced by. Oh, who said that? Who said that? I did not say anything. I don't know anything about that character. So the way that this game is set up is you have to play as each character to get a bite size of the story of what's going on. For example, in one part of the game, if you just play through Sonic's story, you come to Knuckles, and Sonic's like, hey, Knuckles, what's up? And then Knuckles is like, I'ma punch you in the face. And then we're like, whoa, that was out of the blue. What happened? Then you play as Knuckles, and you discover why when Sonic shows up, Knuckles like, I'ma punch you. So you get a bit of an explanation from each character's different perspective. Once you've played through each of the different characters, then you are given the whole story and the final story where Sonic ultimately saves the day.
Yep.
So,
although, if I can say something, I think some characters are a bit forced into the narrative.
what,
Sonic,
you mean
Tails,
Big the
Knuckles,
Cat?
and Amy.
What, you mean Big the Cat's
Pretty much.
not a super important lore character to the Sonic Lexington of lore story going on here? A cat that goes around and
Yes,
fishes?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. This character,
Like,
why is he here? No one knows. No one cares. No one.
I think they just wanted a cute mascot, but why would they go with Big? They just make him so obnoxious.
Yeah.
And really, he plays no part in the story. His whole story is just catching a frog. It has nothing to do with the whole narrative of the game.
Exactly. Definitely forced. Now, that being said, there are many different elements to the gameplay. So now we're going to move on to gameplay. Each character has a little bit of a different control, and that makes them interesting to a degree. Sonic's gimmick is that he runs fast. Woohoo. Spin dash, I don't know what else to say about it. It's typical Sonic that you've seen in 3D platformers. We should probably point out that this was the first 3D Sonic game, correct?
Well, kind of.
There was
There
3D
was Sonic-
Blast, wasn't there?
Yes, exactly. There was Sonic 3D Blast, but it was so different in style that really you can say that this is the first main series 3D Sonic game.
Right.
Like, this was their A game. Let's say it like that.
They were banking on everything. And I do actually have memories of playing this game. I did, as a kid, go into Sears, into their game section back when Sears had a game section, and they had a Dreamcast, and I was like, whoa, what's this? And I saw Chaos, and I was like, oh man, this is so cool. And I was really impressed with everything, but as a kid, I was super impressed by everything. Going back to it, I think it's safe to say that there are some, slight glaring errors that I might run into in the game. Voice, animation, story. There might be a lot of different things. So, let's just kind of jump into the basic part of it. So let's just play as Sonic and just show what the first level looks like in the game. We don't want to get too carried away in what's going to happen. All
So
right.
yeah, basically, as you said, this is the first 3D Sonic game. And it was basically doomed from the start by both Sega imposing deadlines that were way too harsh on the developers, and the fact that at a certain point when there was the split between Sonic CD and Sonic 3, a lot of the developers that designed the original Sonic left the company. So a whole new genre of games, a whole new group of unexperienced developers, and not enough time and resources, that just spelled disaster right there.
That's right. As far as the controls are concerned, as you would expect from a 3D platformer, well, instead of my typical WASD to move, we do not have that option anymore. I'm using arrow keys to move, and then I have the S key to jump. Then I can tap the S key again to dash forward. I can also press the D key to spin dash or charge it up as well. Now, I didn't get around to testing whether or not this worked well with the controller or not. I do believe it does have controller support. It was definitely better designed for the Dreamcast for a console system. It's not very well optimized for PC whatsoever because you cannot maintain your momentum when you are moving, because you move the camera with the E and Q keys. And normally in a 3D platformer, you press forward and then you move to the right or the left by pressing and holding the camera key, and then that will change your perspective so you don't need to actually change which direction that you're running. Unfortunately, that does not work with the keyboard and control all that well. I could do it, I suppose, but it just does not work for me at all.
Nah, it's very obvious that this game was designed specifically for a controller. Also, I don't know if you noticed when you were playing, but there are certain parts in the game where you press up in the arrow key, which is literally linked to just up. And Sonic moves diagonally to the left, which I complained about in my video. That's because it was like even the keybinds were specifically designed for a controller in which you constantly move the camera, which just doesn't work with a keyboard and mouse.
I'm actually trying. I'm trying. Oh, I've run out of time. I'm not going to make it in time anyway, rats. I guess there's no point in trying anymore.
That little moment of the try-hard silence.
I'm always try-harding, okay? I'm try-hard Atratzu Tagala. That's my middle name now.
Yeah, we were talking about that before recording. You play this game way too well for what it is.
I try, okay? I need to get achievements. I want to do my best. I got to get them achievements. So there are 3 different modes on each level, and since I've already played through all of Sonic's story, that level is playing on the 3rd one. So to show that, we can go back to Trial, Action Stage, Sonic. So there are 1 level and then 3 emblems per level, and each level plays a little bit differently. The first time you go through, it's just get to the end of the level. The second time you go through a Sonic, it's get 50 rings. I think it's 50 rings. I wasn't paying attention last time. Get 50 rings, and then the 3rd time through, you have to time attack it. So for Emerald Coast, you have to be able to play through the level in under 2 minutes, and then you get your 3rd emblem. And that's for each of these. Now, each character, I think each character, has 3 emblems per stage. Big will solve that question real fast. Yep. Looks like it to me.
The thing is, I think they should have given emblems a bit more weight in the game. Because honestly, it doesn't really matter if you don't get them. And the game doesn't really encourage... Like, when you complete a stage, the emblems pop up and it says, you got set number of emblems. But there's not really any big rewards or payoff if you get them all. Yeah, I know, Atratzu. I know you want to get those achievements, man, I know!
There's a Steam achievement. There's a Steam achievement if you get all of the emblems.
Which we can check, actually. Let's see here. Get 130 emblems. So I'm guessing that's the total. It would be nice if that wasn't the total, but I saw that achievement on Sonic Adventure 2, and boy oh boy, did I conclude real fast that I didn't feel like playing that much Sonic Adventure.
Oh boy.
Let's talk a little bit more about the different characters and the different style that you have playing through. First off, each individual story is going to probably take you maybe 4 hours. Would you agree?
Yeah, there are definitely some stories that are shorter than others.
Like Amy's.
And some that might take longer because of the gameplay.
Like Big.
Because Big, in theory, if you were perfect at Big's minigame, his story could be completed in like 15 minutes. Because you literally just start the level and try to get Froggy.
But
it's so hard that it extends and it becomes like 17 hours.
because I'm 50% and I've only completed 2 levels. So that means that there's either 2 more levels or...
Exactly. There's
So,
like 4 levels
that's the idea.
total.
Amy and Big's levels are really, really short. Sonic's is probably one of the longer ones and has the most feeling of like a 3D platformer. Tails is basically rehashing Sonic's because they haven't figured out how to make him unique. Interestingly enough, in Sonic Adventure 2, that's when they started to make Tails an interesting character and develop more as a mechanic gearhead character, which definitely was fitting. He makes a good nerd. Knuckles, I don't have anything to say about Knuckles. Amy, I don't have anything to say about Amy.
Jesus.
Big, nobody likes Big. This character I haven't even played. I'm going to trust that it feels like Eggman in Sonic Adventure Battle 2, but we'll be playing this one live.
It's exactly like Eggman in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yep.
You auto-target enemies and you press a button and you kill them all, and it feels so satisfying.
So, in a word, let me know. Just say what you think the gimmick is of each character that go through. Just go for it. Sonic.
Alright, Sonic, crap.
Hey. Running. That's not how we play this game. Tails.
Alright. I'm gonna play nice. Go back.
Sonic.
Yes. Running.
Tails.
Running but worse.
No. Flying. You fail. Knuckles.
Egg hunt but terrible.
Egg Hunt. Good one. Yes. Amy. Hammer. Come on now. Big.
I hate everything about you and I wish you were dead.
Fishing. God, you're bad at this game. E102 has a gun. Come
gun,
on, man, you're slow at
you.
this game. Think I could rely on you. All right, so in this mode, it's okay. I think I'll forgive you. We'll see about that. Friendship hangs in the balance. Adventure mode, that's how you play through like the story part of it. After you're done playing through that, as you can see by choosing Sonic's, I can choose in introduction, ending, etc. By the way, not introduction, instruction. I can read, I promise. The instruction page is important for only one character. $10
Yep.
says which character that is.
I wonder
Amy,
what
this one.
you should throw.
And I first looked at this and I was just like, who needs instructions? I did the typical male thing. I'm just like, who even cares? And then I did it.
Just look at the pages. What character in a 3D platformer needs like 17 pages of explanation?
Right? That's how
Imagine
you
you started like Crash Bandicoot and you were like, okay, dude, sit down, grab a cup of coffee. This is gonna take a while.
Right,
Like-
it's not intuitive at all. Suddenly, this game turns into a fishing game, and not even a really good fishing game at that. Well, I guess since I'm on this character, let's just go to this level. I don't know if this is the level that I've beaten or not. And this is when they started to go a little bit too far with accessorizing their characters by giving you upgrades. Have you seen the animation that somebody did for I don't remember what it was, if it was for Sonic Adventure. Whoops, went the wrong way. For Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. I believe it was 2 because this animator is just has Omo Chow. Yeah, Omo Chow's in it, so it must be Sonic Adventure 2. And it's like, you got this upgrade, you got that upgrade, you got this upgrade. And then it like switches gears, and then the Omo Chow's like, you got that. I don't know about you, but that's the fastest I've ever seen that cat move.
Yeah. It's a
He
bit
can-
weird, isn't it?
He can scoot along that ladder faster than Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Did
I don't
freeze the
know
game?
why,
What the heck?
but
Why can't I go up there? What? I can't do that level again? Well then. I guess
Sure.
we're gonna go back.
Screw
We're
you.
gonna go back and select the level. Then fine. I don't want to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Which, by the way, that's what you have to do in between like actual levels of the game. You have to figure out how to unlock the different levels. There's also like open world. I'm making quotation marks above my head. Open world-ish emblems that you collect. It's a headache, and
It's
took a while.
horrendous.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I want to go on a minute rant. holy crap, the overworld is so pointless. They force you to backtrack through the same areas over and over and over again, and you have no idea what to do. They barely give you a clue in the form of this little Navi fairy thingy that stands on the corner, and it's like, you have to look for the green man. Who's the green man? Where is he? What function does he serve? The player has to figure out everything, and it feels so frustrating and useless. It adds nothing. Mini rant over.
Pretty much. Gosh, dang it. Do you know what the function is of the rings in this mode?
What?
Do you know why you collect rings in this mode?
I got no idea.
Me either. Actually, I do have a bit of an idea. I think it's weight. So you're able to. It's either that your rod can take more weight, or it's that you have more of the bar when you're trying to. I was about to say capture your Pokemon, and Froggy is not nearly good enough to be a Pokemon. Okay, so this is the mini game. There's nothing else to explore in this area. There's Froggy down there. And let's do this. So the main thing to do, you can hit the keys to turn to the right or the left, and then S to reel in fast, and then D to reel in more slowly. You lure Froggy in, Froggy eats it, you hit the... come here.
Yeah, sure.
You
Froggy
once
eats it.
Once he grabs the lure, you hit one of the side buttons. I just hit them all. Ah, dang it.
Oh, get ready, people. This is gonna last a while.
Got him. So now we reel him in. All right, so here's the thing. If at any point that line goes snap, that means that I lose. So you got to reel in slowly. If I reel in too fast, the bar will go up, and so we need to make sure that the bar doesn't go over. You're about to be real impressed, Jay.
Holy crap, you're actually doing it.
Ta-da! Now everyone's going to be like, man, that level... What? Oh, he spit it out. Ah. I was all ready to impress you. I've been practicing my Froggy
not
skills.
impressed at all.
I've been practicing.
Impression level 0.
No, you were impressed. Don't lie. Uh-oh. All right, fine. Sure.
Oh boy.
Okay, come here. The worst.
So.
Oh, now we get to see what happens when you fail. So it's like, okay, you failed. Back in the level you go, and it's like we never did anything good.
And you lose a life.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail on an arbitrary minigame, you lose a life.
Pretty much. That, and they're kind of hard to come by. Get it.
It is ridiculous.
Come here. Yes.
So
I'm thinking of starting a mini series called Fishing with Atratzu. It's kind of like fishing with Krendor, only we're gonna fish for you, son of a Satan, not the Satan.
Fishing with Jay and Atratzu.
Yes.
So basically, right here, you can see where this game just goes completely wrong. It has a lot of mini games that are made to stretch out the game and to fill in for lack of ideas, really. I talk about this more in length in my video, but basically they really had no idea how to make a 3D platformer. So they just came up with these little variations on this over the same glitchy, broken base, and they just tried to fill in as much time as they could because they didn't have a lot of time to design the game. So they just made a barely functioning product that doesn't even make sense.
I don't want it. Go away.
Like, just people, Atratzu has played this game for a while now. He thought he had some level of skill and ability in this minigame. And in his video, we planned to do this. And we cannot catch Froggy right now. This is the first level of the Big the Cat. And we cannot do it. Well, I'm commenting over his gameplay, but you get the idea. He's so angry. He's not even talking right now.
I know what's going on. Oh, I have to catch some crazy fish as well with that. I'm gonna go with the rings. I'm gonna blame not having enough rings. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Sure.
Oh, we'll see about
what-
that. We'll see about that. I'm only gonna give it one more try because when people come to see a video on Sonic Adventure 1, they're not coming to watch me play Fishing with Big.
Actually, most people when they click on a Sonic Adventure game, they want to see big. They want to see big because big means rage and range means entertainment. And you, my friend, are
I'm-
starting to get a little bit salty.
Oh, Atratzu was born salty. Ask pretty much anybody. They're just like, yep, he's a salty boy. That
The amount of salt cannot be handled.
No! Get out of here. Froggy, no. You son of a Weasley. Come on. Get it, Froggy. Get the lure. It looks delicious. Uh-oh, get out of here.
The power of Sonic Adventure. This semi-analytical video is turning into a gameplay. Because we cannot catch this stupid frog.
Okay, we're gonna go this way. And then yanking that the wrong way. Alright, Froggy. Froggy. It's over here. It's over here, buddy. Come and get the delicious looking duck fin lure thing. Get him! No!
There we go. Oh,
Get him!
there you
No.
go. What is fun about this?
Oh, nothing. That's for sure. Uh-oh. No, you
What
don't.
is supposed
Get
to
out of here.
entertain about this?
Alright, go ahead. Try.
This is barely interactive.
That's true. That and it's also inverted, so when I push to the right, sometimes it goes to the right, sometimes it goes to the left. Uh-oh. Alright, this is my last try. I don't want to play this anymore.
We should be showing all our characters, honestly.
I really should be. Instead, we just jump straight to the Saltmobile. Come on.
Seriously,
on.
why did we pick
Yay,
to
I
cover
got one.
at first?
I think that was the requirement. So now if I catch Froggy, I'll get an emblem. Now I have incentive to get this, actually, because I'm getting some semblance of progression. Okay, no one else
You
knows.
know you don't care about Sonic Adventure.
I don't, but I do care about the achievements.
You know what? After we record this, we should like play a better game, get the taste off of our mouths.
You're going to recommend League of Legends, and I'm not going to do it. So,
No, not League of Legends, not at all.
come on,
Seriously.
snag him. Get back here. Son of a tadpole. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Gosh, dang it. Take
I
the
also
bait.
love how Froggy has that huge, disgusting. How would you define its shape?
Blobbish.
Blobbish.
Dancer physique. Graceful.
I'm thinking something different. I'm
Spawn.
thinking something.
Oh,
a bit
get your
more-
mind out of the gutter.
Let's just say
He
it's
just
pretty
hasn't gotten out of
phallic.
tadpole phase. What the heck? All right, that's
Oh,
enough
what?
of this.
Where did it?
That's enough of this
What?
nonsense. I'm not playing this anymore.
What?
Makes me hate
Where did
myself.
Froggy go?
Brings me back to my days of listening to Green Day and complaining. All right,
All right, let's get this video back on track, please.
let's jump into a new character and show kind of what it's like to play through. So it's going to be the general gist for most of these, going from level to level and figuring out what's happening in between. This is the last one. Instructions. Anything good to know?
Not really. You pretty much press one button.
Beautiful. Got it. I wasn't paying attention.
There's just an attack button. You just Oh, the beautiful cutscenes. This deserves some silence.
We don't have Sonic's crazy face here to show awful stuff. There are the two metal Sonics. I like how his mouth isn't moving. So I figured
like
out
how
why the
It's way higher than his voice.
I think I figured out why the lip syncing is so awful for this game. I think that it's because it was not ever really gonna be like I think it's regional problems. I think that the lips were designed for Japanese, and when it was localized, the voice actors just didn't know what to do with it. So they just worked with whatever they did. So whatever crazy shapes that the mouths are making are probably supposed to look better in Japanese than they do in English.
But still, it's sad how everything in this game is kind of mediocre. Like, what you said is obviously true. Because if we watch the first couple of cutscenes, you can notice how enunciation does not exist in the Sonic universe. They have no idea how to deliver these lines because they have no direction. Direction? I don't know if it's pronounced that way. I don't talk good.
Destroy the Sonic doll.
And this is creepy as hell. Like, is this the origin of the creepypasta? Like the Tails doll? Nah, that was in Sonic Racing, right?
That was in Sonic Racer. That's where that monstrosity came into existence.
But still, I believe like the reason why Tails doll was in Sonic Racing, like the first appearance of Tails doll, I believe, is here. So yeah, we might be haunted now.
Yeah.
There might be spooky ghosts tonight.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
So this is a good example of what this game is about. You get cool concepts, like this is a pretty cool tutorial stage. You got the dolls of Robotnik's enemies, which do not attack you, and that way you can practice the mechanic of the character.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good game design wise.
Right.
However, the question is, why did they not implement this kind of tutorial stage for every character in the game? If you play Big the Cat, you're immediately dropped into this level where there's just a pool and you're supposed to know how to capture Froggy. And if you fail, you lose a life. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
The
It's the
same
difference
goes
between...
Knuckles and Tails. They do not have tutorials. This game is very inconsistent, and you can notice how it was not really properly organized, at least in its design.
Come forth, Beta.
Beta.
Never met Alpha, did you? Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. Man, he must have gone through a lot of them before he got to Omega, huh?
Honestly.
I bet they all turned on him. That's probably what happened.
And now, suddenly, after the tutorial stage, a boss battle? Why?
At least the boss battles in this game aren't nearly as bad as they were in Sonic
Yeah.
Heroes. Sonic Heroes, some of the boss battles were just like, what the heck? Why? Why did you even do this?
Well, they were really impossible. But do you see what just happened? You got through a tutorial stage, now boss fight, and you beat it in like 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Because the boss could just stand 3 hits.
But you will notice that he fired off a shot at me immediately. So had I not started moving right away, he would have killed me right away and taken away a life. That's something that's happened in several different boss fights where I've needed to find the ring before. Oh, I guess, is there a health bar on Omega? Not Omega. Gamma, whatever his name is.
No, I think it's just rings.
And that made way more sense in Sonic Adventure 2. So it's nice to go to Sonic Adventure 2 and see like that they took the concepts, a lot of the good stuff from Sonic Adventure 1, took it to Sonic Adventure 2 and improved on it immensely. Now, did you know that there's...
It's sad that it was kind of too late.
Yeah, at that point, then the series started to have trouble and go downhill. Did you know that there's... I didn't look into it at all, but there's apparently some mods that you can do for this game that will help make it more playable. I saw something along those lines on Steam.
Oh, I have a ton of respect for all the people that create mods for terrible games.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know. I think mods can just do so much. I think their talents would be much better used like collaborating on a project to make an independent Sonic game, which is a cool thing about teams like SEGA as a company, that they actually encourage fan games. Mostly because they have no idea what to do with Sonic. So, that gives birth to cool projects like Sonic Mania. So yeah, that's a cool thing.
That's a bit beyond the scope, though. What modders should be doing with their time. A lot of times that's going to come down to needing to make your portfolio, improve your portfolio. So you have to just have games
you're right.
and stuff like that. So, but that's beyond the scope of what we're talking about here. What I'm saying is that there's apparently a mod for the game that's supposed to improve it. And a lot of times when you run into older games like this, a lot of the fans that absolutely love the game will spend the time to try to. There's that Cream the Rabbit. Sorry. There's that Cream the Rabbit. There disappeared above head. Anyway,
Well,
let's move to a different area so you can be heard over the. Gosh dang it! So you can be heard over the whine of the car. Otherwise, no one's gonna hear you. Let's run into the sewers. That's how you make sure no one can be bothered by that. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, the fans are the ones that end up making the mods for the game because they make them out of love for the game and to make them more playable, and you run into that a lot. But I don't like downloading and playing mods because I'd rather play and comment on the game in its original form and in its current state rather than after you install some mods and then change the game experience, which makes sense that you should do that. If you're going to just spend time playing the game, you should just mod it probably.
I feel kind of similar because I didn't want to insult modders or tell them what they should do with their time. But it's really frustrating to know that when you mod a game, it can only be so good. Like, you can only fix so many things. But if in the end the base game is so broken, unless you just grab the game and create another game, I don't know what could be done to make Sonic Adventure better in its core. Because, like, I talk a lot about this in my videos, so I don't know if it would be redundant. But I believe that this is really, like, a game that doesn't want to take any risks. And that's its biggest issue. It plays it so safe to the point that it really is not even fun or entertaining at all. It's just interactive and barely functional. Unlike many other franchises that were making the switch to 3D and abandoning a lot of their elements that did not make sense for the genre, while acquiring many others that made the transition a lot smoother, like Mario, that decreased his overall speed. Yeah, you just humped that egg while I rant a little bit.
Oh, were you talking?
Mario, for example, if you notice, they decreased his speed a lot. He's a lot slower in Mario 64, even when running at fast speed. But he was given a lot of techniques, a lot of different kinds of jumps that allowed him to freely and smoothly move in the 3D environment. They abandoned a lot of the classic power-ups. The mushroom is not there, the fire flower is not there, none of the feathers, none of the power-ups from Mario 3. They knew what to abandon and what risks to take. Instead, Sonic, they made their first game thinking about a platformer in which a character had to be faster than Mario, and adapted the whole game to that idea. But you could not do that when in a 3D transition when most of your developers were gone. So pretty much they just created this really, like, I don't know how to put it to words, a game that is absolutely safe, in which all of the gimmicks are just a variation. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but it's a bit ridiculous in the Sonic stages. You got springs, you got trampolines, you got cannons, you got all sorts of stuff. They are all the same thing. They get you to from one platform to the other with the press of a button. What's the point? There's not any variation whatsoever. The game doesn't flow well. The stages seem to be put at random. The boss battles don't make any sense. The inexperience and the lack of any clue about the genre is very evident.
And I'm over here playing a first-person shooter now.
Like, how easy did you complete that stage? How easily?
Well, the whole point of this section is I'm trying to show what happens when you go from place to place. We're gonna hit a hiccup pretty soon here in the story where I'm gonna need to figure out what's going on and what the deal is. So if you were listening to Jay, good job. I'm glad you were listening to Jay. But if you were watching what I was doing, I didn't know where to go. I looked for the little red navy thing, jumped into it, and then it gave me a hint for what to do next. Said a frog was over by the beach, so I went down to the beach, shot the targets, opened up the level. And so that much is straightforward, but it gets worse. Generally, towards the mid part of the level, I start getting stuck trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go.
This presents a problem.
This does present a problem. That is appropriately timed. So, this is generally when I start to have problems figuring out what I'm supposed to do next. We'll see if it's as straightforward as walk up to the Master Emerald. Oh, it is. We'll see if it stays that way. Normally, like with Tails, I had to run around until I found some funny-looking dress. Do a dance move. Because every character has been teleported here to see part of what happens. And so that's the incentive to play each character. So now you'll know what's going on and what happened at first.
And I think with Knuckles, you get transported to like this, like an actual city, like really big and with a lot of buildings, and there's nothing to do in there.
Yep, you can talk to all of them. If you talk to the other echidnas, they're just like, "I love fighting. I'm here to protect the ground. I'm here to protect the place. I love the festival. You should go and find this upgrade. Oh man." They have nothing. Whoa, did you see those eyes cross?
Do you see everything?
She's clipping.
The lips going through her boobs.
She's too young for that. She's just eating a necklace. Settle down.
Nothing is too young for the Sonic fandom, my friend.
No comment. I'm not touching that topic, and neither are you.
There is no boundary too pure for the Sonic fandom, and you know it.
Wow.
Heck, after this game, maybe both of us will have Sonic.
Nice to the top right. The best angles in this game are when you can't see anybody's face.
I love it. The best angles in this game are where every character is stuck doing the same animation over and over again.
Yay! Maybe.
Oh, he's bouncing up and down again. That means he's happy or sad or determined or resolved or something. Who knows?
You know, I want to know more about these different colored frogs, to be honest. I want to know where they got them and what species they are.
You know, I don't want to have... Like, I don't want to be related to any frog story anytime. Actually. I would rather stay away from any frog-related business in the near future.
I had a pet frog, an aquatic frog, at one point. He's pretty cool. He or she, I didn't know the gender. I just assumed his gender.
Never? You owned it and you never actually checked?
Tell me, Jay, how do you check a frog's gender?
You grab it.
No.
And then you kiss it. And if
No.
it turns into a priest, it was a male. And if it turns into a
That
princess...
requires me to be a princess in the first place.
Oh my god, it's so clear that he's holding Froggy in that shot.
Mm-hmm.
They totally didn't just put the model in between his arms and clip it. Oh my god, this game.
Let's go. Let's go. Can I control again now, please? 3, 2, 1. Oh, why is it taking so long? Let me go. Let me go.
So-
Let me go.
You know, not to be a negative guy or
Negative
this
Nancy.
a negative Nancy throughout this whole video. Gamma's story is actually probably the only story I would say is decent and I care about.
Yeah.
Because it's simple, but it works. It just shows how Eggman is pretty much a dick to every single one of his minions, and Gamma is just watching and slowly beginning to realize that that is wrong, that he's being cruel. He's slowly learning to feel, and it works, you know? Especially because every time a character is silent in this game, it works a lot better in their advantage.
That would explain why I like Shadow the Hedgehog then in the other games, because he didn't talk much. He was quiet, the silent, angry type. And I was like, I like that, but I was also very much into edgelord characters when I was younger. I still like edgelord characters. It's
Yeah.
the refrigerator.
So edgy, man. Oh my god, Metal Gear.
All right, no more of that. Let's talk about something else we got here. So I came to the discovery of missions for the first time. Missions, this isn't something that I've done very much, so go ahead, Jay, tell us what the missions are.
Pretty much, you're putting the fantastic, absolutely delightful overworld stage, and you're supposed to go look for those cards you see up there. Every time you get close to a card, you're given a very amazing and interactive mission, which usually just has to do with like putting an object in the overworld somewhere else or something along those lines. And when you complete the objective, you win. You've completed that particular mission. As you can see, it is really fun.
Let me up on that ledge. I thought that stopping
Just look
traffic
for
would
another
help.
mission, Atratzu.
Stop for the blue hedgehog. No! Stupid momentum. What was this made in the Unity engine? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, what does it want from us?
Alright.
During the morning traffic,
During the
use the fountain
traffic,
to get the
use the
balloons.
font to get the balloon.
What?
Sure. So, like, I imagine like the fountain sprays water and it sends you upward, but what fountain again?
I think it's the one over
What?
here. And I'm only doing one of these because I'm not going to be able to figure out any other ones. This isn't the spot.
There is no fountain.
I have led us astray. There's one other spot that I can think of.
There is no fountain at all. I remember the other place where the casino is. I don't think there's a fountain there either.
Will not hear your lies and slander. There must be a fountain in there.
Where is this fountain?
It's the only other spot that there is. Where else could it be? Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Well,
No fountain.
let's look at this card over here. If only I could turn the camera. All right, what does this say?
Alright. I can't take a shower like this. Do something.
What the heck
What?
does that mean?
Go to the pool? I don't know.
Well, good idea. Maybe we'll find a fountain in the pool too.
Maybe we can take a shower in the fountain. Alright.
Okay, well maybe.
Okay.
100
Collect
rings and
100
go to the
rings and
Sonic's.
go to Sonic's billboard by the pool.
Oh no! I thought Chris Thorndike wasn't in this game. Okay, 100 rings. 100 rings. I know.
What?
I know.
I love that show.
It was okay.
It was the show that made me realize I was a furry. I'm not actually a furry, just to clarify.
No comment. Okay. Oh, Sonic expert, where do I go and get the most rings the fastest?
You could go to the... I mean, the casino place has infinite spawning rings, so...
Well, so did that other spot. How many do we have each bit, though?
I think about 10 of them, so just,
We'll have to do that 10 times.
have fun.
Gameplay.
You could also go to the sewers. There's also infinitely spawning rings there.
You say that, and now we have to watch the load each time?
Yeah. No, not the sewers there. The sewers like go to the plaza thing and fall into the hole where you
Oh,
get your first
What's this
upgrade.
one?
Uh,
We're floating
get the
behind
balloon
waterfall
floating
at
behind the water.
Sea.
Where is this waterfall? I mean, I guess that's a clue. It's at the Emerald Sea. Where is the Emerald Sea?
I'm guessing it's over in the ruins.
Let's hope. Again, I'm not saying any criticism because I think the game speaks for itself. We have no idea where any of these things are. The game is just pointing us to random directions and we're supposed to... Oh, there's something there! Go
Here we
get it.
go.
Go get it, Atratzu.
Atratzu smash!
Oh, hey.
No!
And you somehow managed to screw that up.
Don't you sass me, boy.
Destroy the windmill and proceed.
No, I'm
Where's the
resetting
windmill?
it. I think it'll reset if I, matter, maybe it doesn't reset. I still hear the... Oh, it's here. That's okay.
Okay. A. Seriously?
Hey,
Seriously,
don't sass
man?
me. I'm the one playing.
We begin this video talking about how good you are. There you go.
Cleared a mission. No more of that. So now you get the idea. That's what you do. You wander around and you complete missions. Amazing. Fun stuff. Good times. Barf. Alright, you got sub games.
Which is basically the main game if you're playing Big the Cat.
Pretty much. So there are several different game modes that are just kind of in between. So you got bosses and flying the whatever ship, air fighter jet thing, and the kart racing. Oh look, I got
Curious
both of them in this one.
You cannot die in any of these
That's
sections.
the third one.
I covered this on my video. All of these sections are clearly filler and it's revealed by the fact that you cannot die.
I can't.
As much
Let's
just
try.
stay in place and keep shooting. Stay in place
I'm
and
gonna
just
crash.
press the shoot button one over and over and over again. You will not die. I swear to God, I completed these stages many times just to prove that point. If you just stay in place and shoot, nothing's gonna ever get you.
I'm
not
gonna
sure.
purposely try to die.
You're not shooting, Atratzu. The whole point is that you shoot.
No. The point is to die. You gave me a task, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright, go ahead. Try to die. Up. You can't even purposely hit the enemies.
Come here. Come here. Nope.
Nope. You cannot die. You cannot die. You just can't.
In most Star Wars games, you would die being this close to the engines, by the way. Just so you know. That's my my realm
This
of
is
expertise.
Tails Tornado. I think clearly this ship is way better than any of the little crappy machines in Star Wars.
This is where you need a face cam because I'm not making very nice faces at you right now. Not at all. Freaking Z95 is better than this.
You cannot die. You're not dying at all.
The health is going down. One would think if the health hits 0, you die. Got him!
There you go.
Got him!
There you go. Alright.
We might not make it in time.
Nice job.
Gosh dang it.
Alright.
I didn't even see them coming.
Yeah, you dodged them and you couldn't even see them and you dodged them. Nice and done. Alright. There you go. Oh, no. Dead.
That's what I get for messing around and shooting, huh?
So let's see. I think the level is already done. Not dead yet. You have a clean 3 hits left on your tornado. And that's it. You tried to die as much as you could and you couldn't.
It was the first level, though. Oh, wait, no. I've got opportunities to die still. because it's still gonna shoot at us. Oh, never mind. He's
Really?
not gonna shoot
No,
us.
no,
That's
no,
the
no.
next one. The next mini game that you do. Percentage
Yep.
7%. Oh yes. Oh, the best. I'm the champion.
I think my point has been proven.
For that one anyway.
You tried to die as much as you could in that stage, and you could not. So you could just start those levels, go get a coffee or something, come back, and you would have won. Am I right or am I right?
I want to show the Sonic faces that they make. Maybe this is what we need to do.
No, I think the ending is like the credits.
Ah, get out of my face. Does it not let me get away?
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
it did. Phew, that was a
Okay,
close one.
thank God.
I was about to be really
If
angry.
they didn't let you get away, would have to end the video right there.
But yeah, it doesn't look like you can reset that. I think I do have a plan B though.
What? You seriously just want to check out the beginning cutscenes to make fun of Sonic's stupid face?
Yes, it's worth it to me. I'm gonna reboot the game.
It means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me. It's a big deal, all right? To make sure people can see his ridiculous face, because his face is like meme worthy. Like that's why it's the big deal. Oh, by the way, warning: flashing lights may cause seizures, just like at the beginning of every video game. All right, here we go. New file. See, that's what I've done. Now we're gonna make a new one.
You know, I mean, I'm gonna stay silent for a moment because the cutscene is worth it. But then I want to say something.
Okay.
Station Square. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Do 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 do. Do do do. I like all these bipeds walking around. It's like, yes, these are human beings. This is how human do. This is how human walk.
Oh, no. This is wait. That's how Hedgehog move.
That's a Final Fantasy VII. looking
Big
biped.
reveal.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh yes. This is
Whoa.
indeed happening.
This is 100% worth it here.
Oh, that's how cars move.
Mhm. Wow, wow. Look at that derpy face. See, 100% worth it. Everyone needed to see this. It was like
Absolutely.
game changing, deciding on whether or not somebody's gonna actually buy it or not. This is actually the only familiar part of the game to me, because I played this far, beat Chaos once, beat Chaos. No, I didn't beat Chaos the second time. The second time it was too much for little 6-year-old Atratzu. Couldn't do it.
But now, Big Atratzu is brave. Big Atratzu is gonna be able to do it.
Big
Am I
Atratzu
right?
is stubborn. That's all he's got going for him. Oh
Big
no, we
Atratzu
can't see his
got a
face
thick
'cause there are
head and a
rings in the
tolerance
way.
for pain. Okay, Game Grumps joke, but that guy really is moonwalking in place.
Beautiful. See, that's good. They should do that for every boss fight. Start us with one ring so we're not insta-deathed.
However, as pointed out very pointedly by the Game Grumps, why do you have those big, dumb-looking floating rings in the middle of what's supposed to be a serious cutscene?
This is true.
If I had to choose one word to describe this game, it would be sloppy. The whole game. Oh,
I don't try to
oh
impress
my
people.
God. Did Atratzu try hard? Just died to the first boss in Sonic Adventure.
You know, I don't ever tell people to watch my videos or listen to what I have to say because I'm good, I'll have you know. Because if that is the stipulation, the requirement for people to watch my videos, then no. Because that's way too much work.
Alright. I'll accept that. But yeah, this game really is sloppy.
What's
Just
this
like
camera angle?
Chaos.
What's this camera angle?
Yeah. You can really also consider this. This might have been the first experience with a 3D platformer for a person, like period. Imagine you played the Sonic games when you were a kid and kind of fell off with video games. You went to university, you had other things to do, for example. Then you hear about this new Sonic game that's coming out on this brand new Sega console. You get kind of hyped and you buy the game, and you're not familiar at all with 3D platformers, which is what the case with a lot of people at that time. You bought the game, you put it in your console, and this is the very first thing you're faced with. Like in Mario, they gave this huge sandbox for you to play in which you had trees, you even had water, you had all the elements that you would find within the level in the garden of the castle, so you could play around and get accustomed to the controls and the game feel of a 3D platformer.
Pause.
In Sonic Adventure, you
Pause.
get thrown into
Pause,
a
pause,
boss
pause,
battle.
pause. You gotta pay attention to this part. This part's really important.
All right.
Watch out! You're gonna crash!
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Tails, mild annoyment. What am I gonna do with you? It's like that's what we could do, like end it with a sitcom, like clap and laughter thing. A plane crashed over at the beach. I hope the pilot's okay. Mr. Sonic, please. What are you, Cream the Rabbit? Go see if you can save him.
That girl
I'm
just
Mr.
went through
Know-It-All.
puberty back.
Here's a clue. Grab the spinning rings. It's important.
That's how
As
my
long
friends
as you
call
got
me.
The rings, you'll be okay, even if you get hit by hazards. Now
What
you
kind
know.
of kid just says
Oh,
that?
And don't worry if the view suddenly changes. It does that sometimes. Just keep
What?
moving in the direction you want. It might take a little time to get used to it, so keep trying.
Whoa. Wait a sec. Did that kid just say, don't worry if the game just breaks? It does that sometimes.
No, I do believe what the kid has just done is what we call breaking the, which wall is it? Fourth wall? Fifth wall? All the walls? Wreck-It Ralph?
Break the walls down. That's Chris Jericho's theme.
I don't know how to
WWE.
watch wrestling, so...
Oh, but you did know that it was from wrestling.
I only
So you
know
know a
that
little
because I
bit.
watch people who actually care about wrestling, and they sometimes talk about it. So if you like say wrestling characters, I'm just like, oh yeah, I know that name that has no face. I just know that name. That's the extent of it. Anyway, I think we pretty much reached the end of this video. At this point, anything from this point on is just rambling or talking about. Is there anything that you think should be mentioned about the game that we haven't covered? Or, you know, I feel like we've done a pretty good base of just, you know, covering what the game's going to be about. When it comes to gameplay and how long you're going to be spending playing this game, I think probably into... Most people will probably play... I don't know, if you're gonna play through the whole game, you're probably looking at maybe 14 hours, maybe, depending on glitches and how long it takes you to find stuff. For anybody going for all the achievements, you're probably looking anywhere to 20, 30 hours, maybe, if you have the constitution to go through it all, I suppose. Anything else you think should be added, Jay?
If I had to give some conclusion about Sonic Adventure, like maybe I came out as a little bit too complaining and whining video, because I really dislike some practices of this game. However, I do not blame the developers at all. I think this game could have been a lot better than it is, and Sonic Adventure 2 proves that. So I think this game could have really been built upon, but as we all know, Sega kind of fell off in the following years. In the end, I think what Sonic Adventure represents to the Sonic franchise as a whole is a prelude, I don't know how it's pronounced,
Prelude, yes.
prelude, for the things that were about to come. good ideas, good designs, good thoughts and intentions mixed in with corporate greed and ineptitude.
Hmm.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, I did think of something that we haven't yet covered on. Arguably my favorite feature in Sonic Adventure 2, but not so much here. It's not nearly as interesting here as it is in Sonic Adventure 2. Can you guess what my favorite feature in Sonic Adventure 2 is?
Pilot to just crash like that.
Let's see. I mean, for most people, it's just the Sonic stages.
Nope.
It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why
Mm,
not just use my plane, the tornado?
the division, like the split between the good guy's story and the bad guy's story.
Well, Shadow the Hedgehog is my favorite character, but nope, that's not it either. It's also not Shadow the Hedgehog either.
Then what is it?
I will show you. My favorite thing in Sonic Adventure is this.
Oh,
My favorite thing. Hey, my Chow are here. What the heck? This is a new game. Apparently you keep your same Chow across multiple saves. My favorite thing about it is the Chow feature. So, in this one, not such a fan because you can only give them animals. In Sonic Adventure 2, you can give them vials, which will increase their stats without needing to make them look like dumb amalgamations of various creatures. Basically, chimeras. Not a fan. But yeah. I think this video should act as a springboard for coming back at some point and covering Sonic Adventure 2 because I got some cool stuff to show in Sonic Adventure 2. Specifically, I
And
really like making.
actually do like Sonic Adventure 2, so I wouldn't be nearly as whining that bit.
I really like making Evil Chow. Don't mind him. He's only been abused by Sonic. Like that.
Jesus.
So he'll hate him when he evolves into his final phase.
Ah, the Chow Garden. The only of all the terrible minigames implemented, that was the only saving grace of this game.
Yup. Okay, where
Well-
do we leave off?
Take the train
To the Mystic Ruins. So I'm just gonna give one more to go with in case anyone gets lost. If you're ever stuck, the two things you go to, you can talk to these. These will give you an idea for what an area is. You can talk to the red navy thing, which will normally give you a good idea. And if none of them are helping, then you have to resort to talking to every single character. Have you heard there's some human name? So that she's not going to help us at all. But sometimes they'll be like, oh, I've heard of this magical place called the Mystic Ruins. You should go there sometime. And then there's Mr. Know-It-All helping us with nothing at all.
This is all unnecessary.
It is unnecessary. It's bad game design because it should be just.
You know what's
intuitive.
my favorite thing about Sonic Adventure 2? That they get rid of this crap.
Mm-hmm. Although
No
there is
bull
something to be said about hub worlds. I do like hub worlds. It's just that they need to be done right, not so poorly.
No, of course, hubworlds can be really good, but Sonic really doesn't need one.
No, it doesn't. Get out. No, stop. I want to skip. Can I skip? Thank you.
Alright, okay,
Saving
so
grace.
kill Robotnik and we'll end off on that big, like, successful note. Like, you did it. You did a
Well,
good.
It's specifically to get into the Wind Cavern and Cave Cavern. That's what I want to show, is the location of those, because I don't feel like anyone deserves to deal with those shenanigans where you can't find the stupid rocks. At least with the Wind Cavern thing. Otherwise, that's where I got stuck for a while, just because I didn't know what to do with it.
By the way, if anyone's actually at this point in the video, like that one dude that actually watched up until here, thank you. We love you.
Pretty much. There's more than one person that'll make it this far, though.
Oh,
Most
crap.
people probably clicked off on your rant. They were just like, I've had enough of this guy. All he does is talk. And Atratzu's just playing the game, messing around now. He's shaking a chow. This isn't riveting gameplay. I'm not watching this anymore.
Yeah,
So that's where we lost a lot of people.
So basically, I was responsible for this video's failure. Great.
No.
everyone will invite me as a guest now.
Some other time.
No. Probably. Alright. So you would kind of get an idea of what you're supposed to do, but you need this rock. This one. On pretty much every character. This is where it's at. You pick it up and it's like, Windstone key must be designed. It looks like it was designed for something. Also, just, you know, I can't make it. I thought I could make
How?
it.
How even?
Hey, Tails. That's how you do it.
Oh.
Tails or Knuckles could get there. I thought maybe I'd be good enough with Sonic that I could just make the jump. Maybe if I was running, it's not worth it.
Nah, man.
I don't know how many of those are available in the open world, but I think I've counted about 6 of them that I've gotten. So they're all over the place, and there are some open worldy exploration type things. But yeah, you
That's the thing.
take this route to this spot. You run into this problem again with... Come on. You run into this problem again with the snow level, a snow cave. You have to find that rock again. It's in an alleyway later on in the game. And then you just go, and it unlocks the rest of the levels. So if you find yourself stuck, that's probably what it is. If you get yourself stuck in other ways, you can actually leave. Oops. You can leave the whole game. Stop. Let me leave. You can leave the whole game, and then when you go back into the character, you get this quick... You get this quick explanation that might give you a hint occasionally. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. On my way to Tails' workshop, I was confronted by that evil Dr. Eggman. He stole the Chaos Emerald and called it Liquid Monster. The one I saw at Station Square transformed when Eggman gave him the Chaos Emerald, and then planning to make the monster super strong using all the Chaos Emeralds. That didn't give us any hints. Oh, there it is. I can't allow that, Eggman. I'm gonna collect and protect all the Chaos Emeralds. Let's start at the Mystic Ruins. Yeah, chili dogs. I'm waiting.
Do not. Please. Do not.
You are welcome. Atratzu becoming a voice actor somewhere near you. Hashtag 2018.
Why does that have to happen near me? You can
No.
be a
No.
voice actor.
My voice
record-
is gonna be the. It's gonna be the breakthrough. It'll break through everybody's eardrums.
Like you're just. I'm just gonna be sleeping one night and you're just gonna be real close.
No. And then
open my ear.
I'll lean in. I'll lean in really close, and then I'll just yell. Come on, slow-mo. Let's go. Wah. Tails. Oh no. And you'll be like, July, what are you
too
doing
slow.
here? I thought that you were busy on a show about Steve Urkel. And I'll be like, I just don't tuck my clothes in normal. Actually, I really need to watch Steve Urkel because I think I probably would like it. Because I like July White, even though his voice.
At this point, we're rambling.
Yep. It's time to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you very much, Jay. Once again, check out his channel from Knowledge Up. I Just Fell Off the World. Check out his channel, which is not I Just Fell Off the World. Check out his channel, Knowledge Up, where he covers gameplay, mechanics, stuff like that. He goes a little bit deeper into games than I do. I typically just cover them at face value and then go a little bit sometimes, but, you know.
Oh, and the one final thing we have to address to end this video is, are we friends?
Nope.
Well, crap.